Hi YouTube, it's me, I'm back. And as promised, this time I'm gonna hopefully keep it shorter than the last video and talk a lot about my experience with transfer and the 2 week wait after transfer. So in my last video, I apologize, I was talking so much about my retrieval being 2 weeks ago, but actually my retrieval was 3 weeks ago. So thanks so much for keeping with me on this journey. I might get some dates all a little messed up. And I'm also getting a new camera too, which you can actually hear me on, which I'm excited about. So let's get to it. My transfer was on February 23rd, and I had a great time with transfer. I was a little nervous about going back to the surgical center after having so much pain after my embryo, after my egg retrieval, but transfer was fine. So all they did was just stick a catheter inside of me, my doctor did, and I got to see what the embryo looked like. As a matter of fact, I have a picture of it so I can show you. It's this one down here. Oops. This is why I need a new camera. There we go. Okay, so it actually ended up hatching. This one up here we didn't put in. They recommended that I stick with one because I'm under the age of 35, so hopefully this little baby right here sticks inside of me. So that's the one that we put in. Just so you know, we have 8 that froze after 6 days. So we've got 8 in the freezer and 1 inside of me, so that makes 9 that actually made it to the blastocyst stage. All right, so symptoms. I told you it was easy, I told you it was painless, but right after the transfer, it's so weird. I felt twinges in my left ovary. Like, not in my uterus, not where the embryo hopefully implanted or would implant days later, but my ovary on my left side, all the way over there. And it was like sharp twinges. And then the next day, same thing. The next day, the same thing. So for the last 15, 16 days, I've been feeling twinges in my left ovary. They've gotten a lot less. It used to be to the point where I couldn't put my knees up to my stomach or to my chest, but now I can do that and not really feel too much. But I still feel a little bit of twinging there. So not painful, just like, ooh, what is that? So we looked it up because I'm still worried about OHSS. I told you guys before that I was having a lot of pain after my egg transfer, after my egg retrieval 3 weeks ago. And I was also just worried about ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. And so my husband looked it up and he said that he thinks it's because my follicles, I guess especially on that side of my ovary, were just really stimulated, and I'm feeling that now. Otherwise, though, this 2 week wait, I have had no pregnancy symptoms. I'm taking progesterone every day, I'm taking a trace every day, and there's been nothing going on in my uterus. I have been pregnant before, that led to a miscarriage about 8 weeks later, and that was about a year ago. During the 2 week wait, I had cramping from implantation leading up to the day I tested about 2 weeks later. This 2 week wait, even though I know the embryo was inside of me or is inside of me, there have been no boob tenderness, no tiredness, no cramping, so nothing, which left me to be a little disheartened because I know my body and I know what happened to me last time I was pregnant, and this just feels like nothing's going on. And then on the 2nd, March 2nd, Wednesday of last week, or actually no, still this week, I told you about dates, I started feeling like my period was coming, like period cramping. And then Thursday, I was like, oh, my period's really coming because I'm starting to have those telltale signs again. So I went ahead and broke down on Thursday and took a home pregnancy test. Mind you, my beta test with my clinic, it was on Friday. So I couldn't wait anymore. I was just like, it's a day before the beta test with the clinic. Might as well just test to see if my period's coming. And I tested, and the home pregnancy test said that it was in fact negative. I am not pregnant. So that's that. I had my appointment with the clinic, fertility clinic, to give me my beta or my baseline on Friday. I didn't end up going because I was just like, they're going to do blood work and find out that I'm not pregnant, and then they're going to have me come back in on Monday to do blood work to see where I'm at on my baseline. And I just didn't, I told you, I'm afraid of needles. I hate all this blood that's being drawn from my body. It seems like every other day for the last 2 months. No, I've been on this journey now with this fertility clinic for the last like 6 months. So I was just like, let them test me one time next week Monday and find out that of course I'm not pregnant. The only thing that gives me pause is that I mentioned in my first video that my period was supposed to start this Monday. I'm recording this video on Saturday and my period still hasn't started. I know I'm taking a lot of like hormonal things, a trace and progesterone, and some other medication that I can't even remember at this point. So I'm thinking maybe that has something to do with the fact that my period hasn't come yet. But yeah, so I guess we'll find out on Monday, or I can test again tomorrow and see what's going on. But no pregnancy symptoms. That's my transfer experience, plus my 2-week wait experience. So yeah, just wanted to come on here real quick and update you guys, make it a quicker video hopefully, and let you know that I have a real camera coming where you'll be able to see me more clearly. I'll be an official vlogger, and you'll be able to hear me. So I'm excited about that and looking forward to updating you guys on my TTC journey even more. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Bye.